Everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I am okay. It's nice and cool outside. The wind is blowing. The sun is out, which is disgusting, but it's cool. I have my hair on. Isn't that wonderful? Today I am making some Christmas ornaments for my Christmas tree, which I am way behind on because I spend all my time making wreaths and other things, and I have no time to craft for myself, so I'm gonna do at least 2 of these because I can't find the rest of the stuff I bought. We're making mints. You can also, they can be lollipops. They don't have to be red and white. They can be any color you want. These are the styrofoam discs from Dollar Tree. They say that they're 4.8 inches. I am definitely measuring 5, no matter how I measure, whether it's with my cutting mat or with a ruler. That's important to know because we are going to cut, and this one ripped, but it's not going to matter. We're going to cut one of these from, well, I cut one of these from a Cricut. This is it's a cut file of a Peppermint. The back piece is, you know, it's like white and it's got like the little candy wrapper things that come out on the side. I just got rid of that. Used this, measured it to 4.8, and it's going to go on here. But as you can see, it does not fit on there. Which at first I was like, alright, well, I'll just recut them. And then I was like, well, there's nothing wrong with it not fitting perfectly on there. I mean, it's got like a nice little border. So I just went with it. This ripped when it was coming off. This is actually school folders, because they were on sale for like basically nothing at Walmart. And I needed red paper. Couldn't find just like red cardstock because it was at Walmart. So I bought the file folder, the school folder. So if you want to make these, they have the folders in a bunch of different colors. You can pick what you want. This is a Cricut Access file, but if you have a Cricut and you know how to work with SVGs, you can find a spiral, anything. This just worked out really good because it was nice and even, but I was originally going to have like an actual spiral. So yeah. So this is just the file folder. That's what we're calling it because apparently I can't call it anything else. And I am going to just use some tacky glue. Maybe. I didn't realize the tacky glue was just tacky today. I'm just working on top of a piece of parchment paper because I'm sure you can see that off the screen. And you could definitely just put down a layer of Mod Podge to do this, you know, paint directly on the foam. I want the tacky glue because it's thick, and I always have a little bit of a problem with gluing to cardboard. Not cardboard, styrofoam. I am all over the place today. That's what I get for getting so much fresh air. Alright, so now, I don't know if you got, let me try to explain this in great detail. We're going to take this, we're going to put it on here, and we're going to smash it down. I don't know if there's a course on Skillshare that can help you with that. To learn how to smash something down, how to glue one thing to another thing, but that is literally it. We're just going to do that. And because it's still not holding great, I'm going to flip it over onto my parchment paper, and I'm going to put a jar of pipe cleaners on top. I've never tried it with any. No, I think I used a book last time, but there's a jar of pipe cleaners right there. So we're just gonna let that dry, and we'll wait until it. Oh, look, it's dry. Okay, so this one's all glued down, nice and neat. It's centered, and we're gonna move on from there to some Mod Podge, which this is the only Mod Podge I can find. There's probably 14 bottles on this table that I cannot find, but you know, don't judge me. And, oh, okay. So I'm gonna put this on here. nice generous coat because I want to fill in. Oh, I need a new bottle of this. I'm gonna fill in the texture of the styrofoam. I'm gonna try to, at least. And then, is this gonna fit in here? It is! We're gonna push that in. Tappa, 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 tappa. What is that? Wait, I lost it. Okay, and try to pick off whatever all this junk is anyway. I don't know what, I think that's a little fiber from a ribbon. Is there seriously something else in here? Okay. And there's our little ornament thing. So now we have to let these dry, which is going to take more than a couple of seconds. So if you want, you can put a dowel rod or a paper straw. I didn't know I have a paper straw. I was like, oh. You can put the paper straw in there. So, you know, it'll be like, you can use a dowel rod. You can use chopstick. What, I mean, I don't care how you make a lollipop. We're actually making wrapped candy. So I'm gonna let these dry. I'm going to clean up this because y'all know how much I hate using glitter, even though I have a gigantic tub of it right here. And I will come back and I'll show you how to wrap them with the shrink wrap after I find it or go to Dollar Tree and buy it. Both of our little peppermint candies are dry. One of them, so this one of them had like a little bubble in the middle. Oh, it's still there. Don't worry about it. If you have a bubble in the middle, it's about to go really, really flat. Okay, they're done. They're dried. I don't think I would do the sides again. It was just, you do you. You want to do the sides, you do the sides. This is a shrink wrap and pull bow. I love buying these because I love the pull bow, even though it's like ridiculous looking. These are from Dollar Tree, and because I haven't made these before, I don't know how long we're gonna have to cut it. Because I want to get as much plastic wrap out of this bag as I can. So this is how they come. It's just, don't unfold it yet. This is the bottom, this is the top that's open, this is the pull bow. Sometimes I mess them up. Let's see what we can do. Pull bow tutorial. Why is it not coming in evenly? Okay, there we go. I got one of these. It was the one for a car in a grab bag one time, and when I pulled it, the ribbon snapped, and I couldn't make a giant bow, and I was so upset. But I overcame. So that's what the bow looks like. I mean, it's a plastic bow. So we have already established that these are 5 inches, and they are 3/4 of an inch. So that's 5 across. Let's say an inch down, 5 across, 6 this way, 7 this way, and we want a little bit on each side to make the little twist. So, let's say 7. I'm going to put it here. This is 7. This is the amount we need to cover the candy, and then three for one side, 3 for the other side, 13. And then can I get another? I may be able to get another one out of here, but let's first cut this. And I guess I'll just use my rotary cutter since right here. This doesn't have to be perfect. Actually, if we go to 12. Aren't you glad I just made you do all that math? If we go to 12, and I'm just measuring it at the 0 over here. of 12, and this will be the only bit that we're wasting. Which, I mean, if you really wanted to, you could. It's just, it's hard because this has writing all over it. The writing says something about, like, don't put your baby inside of a bag. Because I guess people have done that. Alright, so now I'm going to open it this way. I'm going to take my scissors. My scissors? Wait, is it already? Okay, it's open twice more. Okay. I'm going to take it this way. It's folded here, and it's folded on this side. And it's got a lot of like static electricity in it, so it's, you know, you can see it kind of sticking. I'm going to slide my scissors in. Oh, that's like butter. And now I have a big sheet that is approximately 24 plus 22 is 46 by 12. And yes, it makes a lot of noise. Alright. So, you don't have to line this up on your mat. I'm doing it just to make sure I get centered. So I've got it between 4 and 16, which means the center point is 1, 2, 3, 4. The centerpiece is 10, 4. No, that's 6. Yeah, that's 6. Okay, never mind. And then I'm going to place this down and bring this up just enough to cover. And I like, this is a Scotch satin wrap gift wrap tissue, the one that like completely disappears. Again, it's not really going to matter if you have to use non-special tape. Everything's still going to be fine. So I've just folded it up like that. I'm going to put a piece of tape on there. It's barely going to hold it, don't worry. I'm going to slide this back long enough to figure out where we need to cut it, which is again just past there. I hope there's somebody out there that is like, oh my god, we know what you're doing. Just stop. I'm just gonna make a guesstimate because this is annoying me. So if you have a little extra, not a big deal. Just err on the side of extra. Which if you're watching this channel, you already know how to do that. Okay, let me get this back in the middle again. And I might actually use some hot glue, but I can't have my glue gun plugged in because I'm about to plug in my hair dryer is already plugged in. So there's 3 over here, about 3 over here. Yeah, so that's pretty much even. And I'm going to take this. See, it's a little bit too long, but that's fine. And we just want it like caught across the middle. And we're going to put a piece of tape there, which is pretty much going to disappear. And it will stick. The tape will stick to the plastic. It just doesn't really stick to the styrofoam. Now I'm going to take a pipe cleaner. If you've never seen, I'm sure you've seen this before, but it's especially satisfying when it's something little like this that you can completely wrap up. And if you can't find these, if you don't want to use these, I think that these would also fit, like if you bought the treat bags, just the clear cellophane ones, I think that you could put them in the bag, cut the bottom, twist them, and then trim the sides. It just wouldn't be shrink wrapped, which, whatever you feel like doing. Okay, I'm just going to put this on here pretty much as a placeholder because I'm not going to keep that on there. I'm just waiting to find some red and white like tape. No, tape, I need a pipe cleaner. some red and white baker's twine. Give it a twist. Twist it on here. Okay, and these could probably be a little bit longer. Again, we're not like trying to get this. I'm not trying to make a giant, realistic 5-inch peppermint. Just gonna put that down a little bit more. Alright, so there it is. If you did it with the cellophane, this is how it would look. I mean, you stick it in a tree, it's obviously a peppermint, you know? But all my ribbon candy, not my ribbon candy, my peppermint sticks are all shrink wrapped, so I'm gonna shrink wrap this too. This is just a regular hairdryer that hasn't dried hair for probably 15 years. No, I had hair 15 years ago. Or like 5 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, whatever. I'm gonna start it on low. You're not gonna be able to hear me because this is really loud, but I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna try to hold it in the light so you can see it shrinking. Stay away, don't aim up here and cover this with your hand because we don't necessarily want to shrink this. We want to shrink everything around here. You just have to be careful because too much heat, you will melt the plastic and you will melt the styrofoam. So, start on low. This is not very hot at all. I'm gonna have to go up to high, so I'm gonna lower this and I'm gonna have to go up to high. I'm gonna lower this in editing, but yeah, I'm just moving it. Don't stay in one spot, pretty much. Alright, wait a minute. There's a little where there was a crease right there. I'm just trying to pull it over. So see where it was all wrinkly across the front, now it's mostly flat. It could probably go a little bit further. Yeah, like I can see some real, I'm trying to catch it in the light, but when I can see those wrinkles right there? Some of those out. Yeah. And the back. Okay, that one could probably go a little bit further, but you get the point. And it's, I guess it was not completely dry because there's condensation inside of there now, but don't worry about that. So now I'm just going to open these up. And there you have it. Why is that like that? It went away when it was hot. this could be a little bit tighter. Let me see, I want to get this a little bit tighter. I feel better about that. So yeah, that's where that's at. The back, it's ripply because of the tape. It lifted up a little bit right here, but it's still pretty good. I don't know why it's like that. I mean, these are dry, but I think it's probably from the heat and whatever. So yeah, that's how you would make these, and they go nicely with. Oh, can I reach this without getting up? Probably not. No, I can't. Hold on. My other peppermint sticks. These wrapped a lot better because obviously it's not, you know, it wrapped just around, and I just had to tighten these. But yeah, just play with it. It works better with a heat gun. I don't know where my heat gun is, and I knew where my hairdryer was, so you can use either. You just have to be a little bit more careful with the heat gun, but it would probably help smooth all this out. So yeah, that's one done. I have about, you know, 20 left to do, maybe. I wish this was a little darker. I might actually try to find a darker card so I can match this better, but you get the idea. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Shrink wrap Dollar Tree, styrofoam Dollar Tree. You can probably even find the folders at Dollar Tree. I don't think Dollar Tree sells the Cricut Maker. But if you go to like the 350 tree, maybe $350 tree, they might have it there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm just trying to, you know, get some stuff done for my tree so I can actually make a video of me decorating the tree, because I need to get that done, and there's not a lot of stuff that's done for it. So I will see you guys later. Bye.